this is me telling y'all, you know, my part, and this is what it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Thank you. I'm ready to just be as open as I can with you guys. Yes, I'm answering all the questions that I can. So talk to me, ask anything y'all want to talk. Thank you. I love you too. Let's go.
Carmen, oh my gosh, you're so radiant. You look so beautiful. Let me start off there. Why did you start a new channel? I noticed that you're no longer with your older channel. You're asking people to follow this new channel all about Carmen. Give me a little more about that.
It's a lot, obviously, and we're gonna get to it. But starting a new channel, you know, it means a new beginnings, you know, completely. And I feel like I have to kind of detach myself from the old channel and start a new one, which is all about Carmen, where I can start with a clean slate, you know, like rebrand myself, clean my image, and just Carmen Preach It channel, he did what he has to do for me, you know. And starting that, it's kind of more so like me proving a point to myself as well, because I'm an amazing content creator and I kind of hold myself back. And starting a new channel it feels new. It does feel a little bit weird because I didn't see myself doing it, and I'm just ready to see what's next and where this channel is gonna really bring me.
So you're basically the owner of this channel.
I feel like it's me, like it's all me. It's about what Carmen says. It's about what Carmen likes. It's about what Carmen deserves. And I understand that if nobody go hard for me, I have to go hard for myself.
Wow, who is this new Carmen? Tell us more about this Carmen that I'm looking at right now.
Okay, let me not, you know, put a front for you guys. I am moving forward to new things. But this new Carmen, I won't call it's a new Carmen. It's just more so I'm gonna be showing you who Carmen actually is. You know, I feel like I have been like, you know, holding myself back, or I can do certain things because out of respect, or, you know, just protecting my image. But now it's more so of, okay, Carmen, show them why they loved you in the first place. You know, and I feel like people fell in love with me because I'm funny, I'm just a natural, happy person that when I get on camera, you know, I smile. When I'm going through it, I let it be known, like today is not the day, guys. I feel like more so I'm in a process of healing. Coming down to being a new person, it comes down to heal first. So I am in the process of healing. I know I look good and like I'm standing here strong, but in the inside, like, you know, I'm really going through it.
I just love that about you. I mean, you're still shining in the midst of your hurt and your pain, everything that's going on. So with everything that is going on, we normally see in the blogs that you and Corey break up and you guys get back together, break up. Is this a breakup that we're seeing? Is this a real breakup, or is this what's going on with you and Corey? Are you guys broken up?
Yes, it is official. We are done. Definitely going in a way that I never thought it was gonna go. You know, of course, like when you get with a person, you're not thinking about the day when y'all gonna break up and how it's gonna be, you know. But it's my turn to start in a new way because I feel like I am my own person, you know. I feel like I have my own character and I have a lot to bring to the table, and we are going our separate ways. But this is the right way for me to tell you guys, just moving forward and just moving to this new journey without the person that I started with, you know.
Right. You have been so honest with us through a lot of situations, and then there was a lot of situations where maybe, like you said, we didn't get to see that. What was your breaking point that we didn't get to see, that social media didn't get to see, the answers that your fans want to know? What was your breaking point?
You know, I'm not a person that's gonna sit here and really read my whole story to you, but my breaking point was when I had to realize that I have 2 kids, you know, and at the end of the day, anything that happens affects them boys. You know, they are so innocent, and I'm sorry if I get emotional, guys, you know, but my kids are kids, you know, they are very innocent. My breaking point, it just when family is not family, you know, and we can both try, but it's like, when you keep trying and things just not getting clear or any sweet, you just have to remove yourself, you know, because you're affecting these little humans that didn't ask to be here. And if y'all was to ask me, my kids deserve a way better life, you know. I haven't been able to produce as a mom because I had too much going on, like in my personal life, the relationship wise, work ethic, my mom and my kids, and just too much. Dealing with all that is like, I just constantly keep putting myself in the back, you know, like I put myself last. And now, like, my breaking point was when I realized, like, I lost myself, you know, like, I don't work like I used to. I don't get motivated like I used to, you know, like, I became in such a toxic environment where I was just caring more about my person, you know, make sure that I was pleasing, make sure that I was being good. I was, you know, just worried about trying different things, trying it all, you know, just to make it work. But my main point was I have to be a better woman, and I have to be in a better space for my kids, because right now I'm not in a space that I need to be mentally. It's a lot of work that I have to do, and y'all gonna see it because it's definitely gonna be a journey, you know. And I came here and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna break down, but this is real life, you know, like this is real life. This is things that happens and things that people don't really even talk about, because sometimes when we talk about things, it gets used against us. So I try to protect as much as I can, you know, putting everything out, because some things are very, you know, like private, and I do respect my person to not speak on a lot of things that I could. So
wow, thank you for opening up like that. This is amazing for me, because people go through this all the time and they don't like to share these things. I saw, and if I offend you or say anything you don't want me to ask about, I can move on. But I saw that Corey posted a picture of a bag of clothes outside of, I think it was your house. And was that you moving out? Was that him putting you out? Like, people have so many questions about that. Was that him showing like, hey, I kicked her out? Was that showing like, hey, Carmen moved her stuff out? Give me a little more about that. Did you move out?
you know, I did move out. And I did move out in a sweet way, of course. And I'm not in the mental space to even be able to speak on that. And you know, and that just me as who I am as a person. You know, like I feel like I own just a little bit of respect due to the fact that he's still the father of my kids. And right now I can't even communicate with my kids what's going on. Like, they don't understand. Right now it's just like, I'm gonna keep my answer as truthful as I can, but I'm not bashing anyone. I'm not disrespecting anyone. He's his own person. He's making his own decision, and I'm making mine.
Why did it take you so long to move on? And the reason why I'm asking it is because you made a comment and said you've been going through toxic things. So what took you so long?
When you have faith that there's gonna be better, you know, like when you believe in your person, you know, when you put so much faith that, okay, this is gonna be better, we're not gonna go through this no more. I know we have to go through things to learn and stuff, but I can't be the only one that has so much faith that things gonna work. And next thing you know, it's like you just draining yourself by constantly just worrying about what I needed to be doing or be saying so my person can be in a good space.
Are you gonna get a divorce?
I am. Like, that's a conversation, of course, that me and him have to have. We have to talk about it. And I know you guys are like, oh, well, y'all can't break up if y'all still together because y'all are married, this and the third. But I'm not trying to keep doing things. I'm thinking like, oh, well, because I'm still married, like, I feel like I hold on to that title for so long that now it's time for me to let it go and just be focused on the person that I am and the person that I can be. That right there is just, it was just my younger stage life, you know, my early 20s. I got married too early, didn't know nothing. We both didn't know nothing. Nobody gave us a guidebook on how marriage was gonna be, you know. So we both did wrong. We both, divorce is definitely something that is gonna be another chapter, you know, to go through. So like I said, everything is a hidden process.
So how are you feeling emotionally knowing that you may have to possibly go through the D process, which is divorce? How does that make you feel? What type of emotions are you feeling as it pertains to that?
All mixed emotions, you know, like I can't sit here and be honest and say, well, I feel that like once I go through it, like no, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I never went through that, you know, like I never went through a whole process, and I'm putting my emotions in a pause. Like I'm trying to be numb. Like I don't want to feel, because when I feel is when I kind of confuse my mind and my heart. Is it gonna be an easy process? Of course not. But it's gonna be a process that it has to be done. It's gonna be ugly, it's not gonna be sweet, like it's not, but once it's done, that, you know, like I know what to do better next time.
What was your biggest worry about this breakup?
I'm scared of change. Like it's a major step, that I'm taking. I never did it before. It's a major change. The thing that gets to me is that I'm worried, I'm worried too much because I'm not by myself. I do have 2 kids and I'm just worried, like I'm worried to not provide the way I need to, or like I'm scared to get stuck in my healing process where I just disconnect from people, because I am that person. Like when I'm going through things, I don't want to talk to people. I don't want nobody in my face. Like I would just put myself out and just deal with it. But see, I can't do that because I do have people that care for me, and I do have my boys that need me. So it's like I just be holding all in together, But I know that my time gonna come when I'm gonna be able to let everything out. And once I let everything out, then that should be like it. Like I feel like at the end of the day, this process is not gonna be easy. And it's not gonna be like a fast process neither. But right now, I'm not really focusing on that. But I can definitely say that I am scared that I will get in this dark space and just deal with it by myself, because emotionally and mentally, I like to do things on my own. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm being honest with you guys. Like, I really haven't had that time to myself to really just let it out. So I don't know when that time comes, and when it comes, I will receive it because I know I need it, because it's part of the healing. But I want to make sure that I don't fall in a hole and stay there for a long time, because life is going, life doesn't stop, and I need to be going as well. So I'm scared, I'm definitely scared. I know it's coming, so I'm just mentally, prepared for it, but I'm gonna be okay, like I'm standing here strong, even though I may not look strong, but I am, and it's coming, and I just pray that when it comes, I can just breathe peacefully, I have a peace of mind that I haven't had in a minute now. Like my mind is just going everywhere, so.
And I notice you keep on saying, I have these boys, they depend on me, and as if you have nobody else. What does co-parenting look like right now in this moment since the day you left, between you and Corey?
I don't know where the image is of which how things went, or how we lived, that we conversated, that we talked, that we agree. It hasn't been no conversation yet, and maybe that's what's hurting me the most, because at the end of the day, like, okay, if you don't care about me and I don't care about you, it's cool, but we have to sort of be okay with each other so we can give the kids what they need. So right now, when I keep saying my kids, I have them, it's because, for one, I don't let my kids just, go and I deal with things. No, it seems like every time I deal with something, they with me, and I nurture them a lot. Like, those are my babies. Like, nobody knows, like what hurts me to have them. Yes, he's the father, but he was there when I was having, but he don't know my body was going through, the pain that I was going through. So I always feel like I'm going to always be a tiger when it comes to my kids. When it comes down to it, I'm a mom. I deal with everything on my own, and I had support. There's physically support, but emotionally and mentally, like, I had to be stable in order to give that to my kids. And I know what my kids need. So I'm going to give my kids what they need. I know my kids. I feel like they are my biggest motivation right now, to get up every day and figure something out. Let me see what I have to do. So I have support. I have help. I do. But when it comes to my kids and stuff, I like, it's just really me. That's just such a my world, like that's a piece of me. Like, that's literally me, So it's the difference when I can see her say, oh, my mom can have the kids. Oh, he can have the kids. And that, but as a mother, if you're a mother, then you understand where I'm coming from, when you're going to feel like you only have your kids.
So as I see here, sitting here, and I see that you're so emotional, as you should be, and I know that you're going through so much. A lot of times when women are going through things, they kind of want to either bash the baby daddy, which you have not done, or they just don't want to talk to them again. Do you think you'll ever talk to Corey again?